The Skew-T Fillet Weld gauge and calculator can be used to check the inspection dimension of an acute and obtuse dihedral angle weldment, as well as the angle of the vertical member. Normally, we think of members being welded together at 90 degrees to each other. A special condition exists when members come together and are welded at angles other than 90 degrees, and fillet welds are used to make the connection. These connections are called Skew-T joints. The angles involved usually are at a 30-degree angle minimum on the acute side. In accordance with AWS standards, welds deposited in acute angles less than 30 degrees are not considered as effective in transmitting applied forces. Skew-T welds are usually specified in one of three ways: theoretical throat size, leg size, or the inspection dimension is given. If the inspection dimension is given, the Skew-T Fillet Weld gauge can be used directly without any calculations. In this example, a 1/2 inch inspection dimension is specified. To use the gauge, loosen the locking screw, fully extend the pointer, and lightly tighten the locking screw. Using the top edge of the pointer, set the gauge to 500 thousandths of an inch, or 1/2 of 1 inch. Place the gauge onto one of the members on the obtuse angle side and gently slide it up to the toe of the weld. This verifies the 1/2 inch inspection weld size. The gauge can also be used on the angled member. This gauge can also be used on the acute side of the weld, on both members as well. Remember to fully retract the pointer and set the lock screw to protect the end of the pointer. If the theoretical throat size is given, the dihedral angle must also be specified, or it can be measured using the Skew-T Fillet Weld gauge. To measure the dihedral angle, place the gauge on one of the members and slide forward until the rotating plate comes in complete contact with the other member. The angle can then be read from this scale. This angle measures 35 degrees. With the known 1/2 inch inspection dimension and the verified dihedral angle, we can use the Skew-T Weld calculator to find the theoretical throat size and the leg size of the fillet weld. First, find the 1/2 inch or 500 thousandths inspection dimension on the lowest scale of the calculator. Slide the inside card until the 1/2 inch dimension lines up with the 35-degree dihedral angle. Now, look at the theoretical throat scale. It reads just over 830 thousandths. Now look at the leg size scale and find the 35-degree dihedral angle. It reads just over 870 thousandths. Let's say a leg size of 5/8 of an inch, or 625 thousandths, and a dihedral angle of 70 degrees is given. Slide the inside card until the 5/8 dimension lines up with the 70-degree dihedral angle. The calculator shows the theoretical throat size to be just over 510 thousandths of an inch. Find the 70-degree dihedral angle mark on the inspection dimension scale. The inspection dimension reads just under 590 thousandths. This Skew-T Fillet Weld gauge and calculator is available individually from G.A.L. Gauge Company, or it is included in our complete set of gauges available in our briefcase-type large toolkit.